Hello Internet, I am Kyle, your captain, and today we're going to launch a science vessel and dock it with our little space station doohickey thing that we did last time. First I gotta do is find this, oh here we go, the science compartment vessel thing. Ooh, like there's a bunch of stuff here, well, okay, so this is the only thing I haven't actually seen before. But anyways, now the question is, what do we want on this science vessel? Do we want anything else on it? Like solar panels or anything? I mean, we have the uranium depleting thing, so we have plenty of electrical charge coming from it already. I guess we don't really need solar panels necessarily on this. However, the science compartment does take up a ton of electricity. That's something you need to know going into this. They really do take up a ton. So, these large solar panels are fantastic for, you know, catching solar rays. The question is, where do I want to put them? I kind of don't want to put them over the over these windows, because then they can't see out, and like that's kind of right. But I mean, let's face it, how many times do you actually look inside one of these things? I don't even know if I have. So I mean, whatever. It actually looks pretty good like that. It doesn't look terrible, so why not? We'll throw that on there. And let's put the docking port just like that. Boom. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to be sending this thing up there. We're going to be dropping it off. However, this is not going to be like the end of the station up there. We're going to, you know, allow it so we can build off of it even further. So I need to get my act together and figure out what's going on here. We're going to have another docking port on the opposite side. That's kind of important. There. So, yeah, that looks about right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take, oops, wrong one. The remote guidance system. So this is our command module, basically. And it's all automated and whatnot. We're not going to have a crew capsule or a person going up with this. And let's put on some rockets. We are going to need RCS, but we don't need RCS on the module itself. We'll just have it on the rocket. So, oh gosh, that's funny. That's a good one, Kyle. It's hilarious. Okay, let's bring that up. And there's plenty of batteries on the station. However, how much juice does this have? Only 30. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a battery ring on here, just so we know that while docking and whatnot, we have plenty of juice, and so we can constantly use our reaction wheels. So I'm gonna try to keep the RCS off the actual unit itself. Which might be a little, I mean, it won't be that tricky. I just, you know, put it here and here. But, ooh, what happened? I must have hit one too many times. But yeah, I mean, you can put RCS on the actual modules themselves, but then when you start doing RCS related stuff on the station when it's all put together and they're at weird angles and whatnot, it can really get funky. So just be mindful of that. Especially if you don't dock these exactly in line. If the axes are off slightly, it's rotated slightly on you know, a couple of them, then it can get really weird. I've noticed that I've destroyed stations because of that, actually. Yeah. I'm debating if I want to use the Rhino. I've never used the Rhino before. I'll go with the mainsail. And you know what? I'm gonna four of these things. Is that necessary? You know what? I don't have to actually pay for this, so sure. We're gonna go with that. I know it's not necessary. It feels wasteful. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna do regular SRBs, and then it won't be as wasteful. That's how I justify it to myself. It's not as wasteful. Not everybody throws, you know, throw stuff in the recycling bin, right? I don't know. I honestly have no idea where that came from. Boom. We're going to put a little cap on this, just so we don't have air resistance when we're launching. And we're almost ready. One final touch here, and boom. That actually doesn't look half bad. That's decent. That's decent. Now let's see if it flies. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Struts! Because without struts, the world wouldn't go round. It would just stop. I mean, clearly. I mean, everybody knows that. And if you didn't know that, then you're a fool. I'm just kidding, you're not. Alright. We're gonna, yeah, save it as Untitled Spacecraft. That's a great one. Let's go Sci to station. Done. And we'll save that, and let's launch. I'm debating if I, like, forgot something really major, and it's, like, staring me in the face, but, you know, we're just gonna go with it. So, let's, well, I guess we can go max, but it doesn't really matter because we got SRBs, but, launching! We have liftoff, Captain! Yum, 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 yum. Looking good. Looking good. Still looking good. Nothing's really changed. Wonderful. Excellent. I didn't even think about it, but oh, well, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I know, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but, you know, that's okay. You don't need to. How far out is it going? 50? Oh, wow. I'm almost going to reach it already. Alright. Get those out of the way. And we'll bring this down considerably. X, and we'll just let that tumble for a bit. bring her back up. Okay, and we need to go further out. So, let's do that. Not a bad trajectory, but I don't know. I'm running fuel like not good. Well, no, not good. I might have enough. We'll see. It's gonna be iffy. And cut that. Put in a maneuver there. And what I want to do is go in just under our orbit for this guy, and actually we can even set as target. And so that'll actually work out nicely. Ooh, I wonder if I can even... no, I'm getting greedy. Getting greedy. Alright, we'll leave that alone. I didn't set it up properly anyways. It probably needs to go... Yeah, whatever. 26 seconds. Even if I have that, I'm not gonna have enough because I'm an idiot, and I should have just put the stupid I should have put the stupid RCS on the module itself, and then I could have just turned them off. I think you can do that. Oh well, you know, such is life. You live and learn, right? So let's speed this up and watch my inevitable failure. So we'll wait until 13 seconds and then burn, and yeah. No, I'm gonna get like so super close and then fail. Like really close. Like this is kind of ridiculous how close this is. How much? Oh, I got plenty of electric. I'm not gonna bother putting that up. Oh man, that is so. Oh, I'm like off on so many different. You know what? No. No. Can this be fixed? How much fuel do I have left? 100 fuel. I don't think that's enough. Let's take a wrap around and let's see where that ends up. I guess I'm in the lower orbit, so I'm moving faster, so I'm catching up. I'm assuming. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Stop. So what I'm gonna want to do is take this, add maneuver. First off, let's normalize. Best we can. And then it doesn't seem to oh. Well, there we go. Now we're getting close. ish. How close is that? 24 kilometers. That's a long distance. That's just it, though. I don't know if I can make it much better than that. No, that's 10 kilometers. That's better, but I don't think I can reach that with my RCS. And I'm gonna have to... I'm still gonna have to do a secondary burn. I'm not gonna have enough fuel. Urgh. The Situation Room in NASA. We are screwed, Captain. We have no way to make this work. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But you know what? I'll try. I'll try it. We'll see. Maybe I can use my RCS to get some of this. I don't know. We'll see. What do I have for RCS? I got 700, so that's not... Ooh, wasn't paying attention. It's not bad. It's dropping because I'm being an idiot, but, you know. Can't win them all. Alright, let's lock onto that. I'm definitely going to need some assist on this. And let's see what happens. Well, I mean, it's just, I don't even think I'm gonna have 2 seconds worth of burn on my fuel. I'll just hit it up. And oh my goodness. And I still have fuel left. Not much, mind you. But I still have some. 6 kilometers. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now I just need to not screw this up. I'm just placing that as a marker. And what I'm going to do is when I get back around here... okay, my electric charge is going down, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Once I get around to here, I'll align myself with retro. Ooh, to my target, which is, I'm assuming, oh, no, 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 that's Pro, and it's only 40 meters per second, so that's not too bad. I might actually pull this off. Oh, jeez, I am so bad with these stupid RCS thrusters. Alright, I need to go here. Make sure, okay, I can see it. Okay. Okay. So now we just wait. I'm gonna limit my thrusters on this. And I can't wait. I gotta speed this up just a little bit. Not much, you know, just a little bit. I mean, this is gonna be such a minute burn. We'll start at 10 seconds, and I'm just gonna hit shift and just slowly bring it in. Let's lock that in retro. And slowly bringing it up. Knocking off some of that speed. Just shift and X, just trying to hit that 0. Oh, I ran out of fuel, that's fine. That's, you know what? That's close enough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to point towards my target. Alright, and let's see, let's rotate here. So oh, I'm backwards, I'm upside down. Oh well. That's fine. We'll figure it out. And then, yeah, I got plenty of monopropellant. I'm in range. I'm gonna do this. I'm really surprised. I was actually not expecting to have enough fuel to actually carry this out. And I actually might even be able to deorbit this thing because of how I have it staged. I might have actually done this properly. Yeah, it actually surprises me a lot. I know that many of you have zero faith in me already, but, you know, this probably just, you know, I don't know, might change your opinion. Probably not. So we're just gonna cancel that. I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. We're just gonna speed this along. I don't usually like to too much because, as you can see, those the prograde and the target get off center quite easily, and I just like to make minute adjustments as I go instead of these larger ones that use up more RCS. But as you can tell, we have plenty of RCS, so it's not that big of a deal. But also your speed changes. Like, I'm actually going a lot faster now than I was. And by the way, to not rotate your ship and to just go sideways, to strafe more or less in space, you use the I, K, J, and L keys, and that way it uses both thrusters versus just one set. So instead of spinning, you actually move sideways. In case, you know, anyone out there didn't know that. For those of you that are Kerbal enthusiasts, you probably are already aware. I'm doing this basically vanilla style. I don't have any mods on here except for the mod that I couldn't use. I had a mod for quantum struts, and I couldn't use it because apparently it doesn't like me. And that's the only reason. That's what I'm sticking to. Okay, so we're getting close, and we're coming up on it pretty fast. I'm gonna start slowing down here, and hopefully I'm slowing down fast enough. This is a lot of weight for those 4 little guys. I think I'm gonna slow down in time. I hope so. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna make it. I don't even know if there's an RCS tank on there, so I don't even know if I can help refill that. Okay, so we're virtually stopped on it. Now, if we look, we want to control from here, and that way we'll have a better judgment of it. And I think that's a port right there. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to align myself, and I'm sure other people do this completely differently. And actually I want to rotate myself, oops, appropriately as well. And get myself more or less lined up so I can just raise myself up and get myself into position. I mean, technically I could have just shot myself up there and then done all this flipping around and whatnot, but I kind of like this method a little bit better. I am kind of a shoot and see kind of docker, I guess. I don't always go by the nav ball. Kind of make my own rules, which can be disastrous, as I've found out in the past. But it's fun, so you know, there's something to say, to be said about that, right? Which way is that spin? Okay, so we're still gonna have to do some adjusting here, but I think we're definitely closing in on our target slowly. Actually, I don't really mind so much that it's moving in that direction, but you can always adjust your speed by looking at that and knowing where to go roughly. But let's move ahead here a little bit, and let's rotate. And let's bring her in sideways. Might have sounded a little weird. So until we get closer, I'm kind of just trying to match up with the station. As far as, going, it has to go this way because the port is going like this. So we'll wait until we're basically facing it head on, more or less, and then we'll try to stop our motion in that direction, which we're getting pretty close. And then we'll rotate. Okay, so we're looking straight at it right now. You can even see in the nav ball. And actually, our target is pretty close. We're actually heading right for it now. And so let's actually lock onto our target. can adjust that slightly. So we're heading straight for it. We're locked onto our target. Everything is looking good. I do want to rotate just a bit, just so we can get proper with the rest of the station. Just a tad bit more. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. And we're going in slow, and you wanna take it easy. You don't wanna like rush the docking procedure. I mean, we're 50 kilometers out, which is for me a long distance, but I realize that that's probably not the case for a lot of other people. And actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop at like about 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers? Wow, really? Jeez, 10 meters. I'm gonna stop and actually readjust, because as you can see already, we are slightly askew. And I want this to be as smooth as a docking as it possibly can be. And yeah, we got plenty of monopropellant. We don't have to worry about any of that. So, 25 kilometers. $20K. We're going to start braking a little bit here, and basically we've stopped. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this so that it looks like it's even with this here, which is pretty close, and then I'm just going to drop it down a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to move forward again at about 3 meters per second, and then just try to match up the two. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. Finger is on the N key, so I can always slow it down as we get closer, and I'm going to want that down to 0.1 meters per second by the time we get within, I think, 2.5 meters. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna bring it in right now. Bring it a little bit, make sure it's still on track. Slow it down a little bit more. A little bit more. And it's gonna suck it in. And we're docked. And that is, it's not perfect. I'm disappointed. I should have double checked when I was closer. I'm actually really disappointed in that. Yeah, that's you know what, we have plenty of fuel. And this, oh, it does have RCS. Oh, excellent. But you know what? I'm actually going to I'm gonna have to undock that. And we'll go back over here. And we can we're gonna back out. And I think you have to get out to, it's either 10 meters or 20 meters away. We're going to set that as target again. We're going to go out 20 meters. And then we're going to try to do this again. Okay, so got 20 meters. And yeah, I mean, I can see that right there. I mean, it's off. Oh, oops, wrong key. Okay, so... Oh, whoops. I wasn't paying attention. So, we'll bring that back in. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of coming in at an angle again, but that's okay. We'll get into about, you know, 10 kilometers every single time, 10 meters. We'll stop again and we'll readjust and we'll double check our rotation on that. So at about 10 meters, and come to a stop. And so what we'll do is rotate up, we'll come down a little bit, bring it back. Okay, and check our rotation. Oh, and we're actually... Oh wow, we're like all over the place on this thing now. That's alright, we'll fix it. I mean, this is not just like a quick, you know, dock and then release. You know, this is part of the station that's going to stay up there for a while. So we want to make sure we do it right, and we want to make sure we do it right the first time, not the 10th or the 12th time. So this is kind of important. You know, it's for science. Come on, spin around a little more. Okay. Go further. I think we're good there. Gotta go up a bit. You can see in my nav ball where I am. Okay, and I basically stopped. It looks like I'm at a good trajectory. How's my rotation look though? I think it needs to be no, the other way a little bit. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell really, but I think we're good there. We're gonna go for it, see what happens. I think I'm still slightly off here. Yeah, but that's okay. We're gonna call it good pretty much no matter what happens here, but I think we're gonna be close to what we want. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. Hey, you get to see 2 dockings on this one. Technically. Same one twice, but like this one's not as good as the first one, I will admit, as far as the actual approach, but hoping anyways that is it gonna snap proper? Don't twist, don't twist. Oh, look at that, look at that. It's just like a straight shot. I mean, yeah, that just looks beautiful. I mean, it looks like it was built right in the launch pad. See, the thing is all wobbly because the RCS is fighting with the different sides, and it's like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, that's happening. Let's refill. Oh, another good thing to remember to do is when you have a station you don't plan on using your engines or anything like that, is to go in here and shut down engine. And that way you can't accidentally hit the Z key and just start launching your whole station, or in some cases just tear it apart because of the sheer forces. With these little guys, I don't know if they even put out enough force to actually cause any havoc or anything like that. But they're actually in a different stage anyways, so I'd have to hit the spacebar first. And my thrust is already at 0, so I'm a little bit safer on that one. To transfer fuel, you hit Alt. You select one tank. You hit hold Alt and click. This is all, sorry, right-click stuff. And then you can just hit in or out depending on what you want to do it. And there you go, done. So with this, I'm going to undock. I guess decouple node. And we can back away. They have successfully, so we'll do that, and we'll switch back over. You switch back with the bracket keys, and we can extend these awesome solar panels. Not that we really need them or anything, but that'll just give us a little extra. Oh, how I'm facing, actually the solar panels are useless. It's kind of funny, actually. I don't mind. It's okay. I'll accept it. They're basically useless anyways because I have the depleting uranium stuff, whatever that is. I don't think it's depleted uranium at all. Alright, so now I need to go from orbit. I'm going to go retrograde. I don't know which way it is, so I'm just going to let this thing figure out. Ooh, gosh, that's terrible. That looks awful. That actually looks painful, what it's doing right there. I really disapprove of that. Whatever that was. And we're just gonna hold down the H key, move forward, and just retro as much as we can for as long as we can. I should have probably put some fuel in here, actually, because this could actually take quite a while. Well, maybe not. It would actually work better if I was actually at the periapsis when I started this, I think. But as you can see, I'm already dropping. So, and in this map mode, you can actually use your monopropellant. So that's kind of nice. But yeah. Oh wow, we're already half a kilometer away. Goodbye, station. So yeah, we're just gonna deorbit this thing, let it, hit the ground, smash up. We'll probably throw it into the ocean. It's not like I'm gonna have, well, I mean, I guess I could have some choice on the matter. Actually, yeah, I'll try to throw it in around here. Maybe I'll even try to, maybe I'll try to throw it right in here somewhere. Although, with the friction and air forces, whatever, that air drag, it'll actually throw it back further. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna junk this thing in there. I guess you guys can watch that. Explosions are always fun. So yeah. I wish I could speed this up, but as soon as you hit, or actually, I think it won't let you. Oh, it does let you, but it stopped my my use of monopropellant. You see, it locks my the periapsis doesn't change. So. Oh, hey, why don't you lock onto retrograde instead of being an idiot? And that way we'll go a little bit faster. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity before, I send it down there. I don't have parachutes on it. I can't save it anyways, right? So, instead of doing that, Definitely do not revert flight. We're going to go to the Space Center. And we're going to go down to our little communications platform thing here. And, you know, we have Sci 2 station. We have our oh, interesting. So we have the Sci 2 station probe, which is deorbiting, sort of. And then we have the Sci 2 station probe. I'm going to have to rename that. Yeah, definitely rename that. So the Sci 2 station probe, oh, actually I have that backwards. Whatever. The Sci 2 station probe, though, which is deorbiting right now, is the one we want to get rid of. So we are just going to terminate that. So you just terminate it, and it'll kill, it'll destroy the vessel, kill any of the crew that's in there. We don't have anything in there. We want to destroy the vessel anyway, so we don't have space junk flying around. So we're just going to terminate it. It's gone. And then we can always just go back to this one and fly it. And boom. There we go. We have our station. Awesome. So yeah. Next time, maybe we'll throw up another module on this thing. Or maybe like a lander and see if we can bring this around the moon. That'd be kind of interesting. Alright, well, until next time. Later, Internet.